All right, today we're going to be going over why you're not hitting your protein goal. Let me guess, you've heard you need more protein, but it seems to never happen. Maybe you're too busy to cook, maybe you're grabbing quick carbs all day, maybe you think you're eating enough, but when you track it, it turns out you're way off, or maybe you just don't know how much protein is actually in food, or it just is expensive or boring. Does this sound familiar? You're not alone. Let's break down exactly how to hit 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight without overthinking it, overspending, or eating dry chicken 5 times a day. So before we even start, we got to understand why protein even matters. So protein isn't just for bodybuilders, it's for everyone. We all need protein in our body. It helps you build and maintain lean muscle, it helps you burn fat and recover faster. Plus, it keeps you full, which means less snacking throughout the day, fewer cravings, and better results. Whether you're bulking, cutting, recomping, you're athletic, every human being should be having their protein and body weight every single day. So how much protein do you need? So you can see in this graph, it is a bit blurry, but if you want to take a screenshot of this, general protein guidelines for a healthy person. So it has all the body weights on the side. If you're sedentary, so you're not moving much throughout the week, that's how much grams of protein you should be having. And then if you're more active, in my opinion, I just think you should be having, to make it easy, 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight, but you can look at this graph for extra help. So the goal is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you weigh 150 pounds, aim for 150 grams of protein. Most people barely hit even like 60, 70 grams of protein per day. And then no wonder why, your progress is slow. But don't worry, once you break it down, it's way easier than it sounds. And I always think, it says at least 150. It's okay if you have more. Have more. It's better. This is why most people struggle. Here's what holds most people back. So you're skipping your meals. You're eating mostly carbs. You're not knowing which foods actually have higher amounts of protein. You have no structure to your day, and you have no clue how to plan meals around protein. So let's fix that right now. This is the protein blueprint. So here's the blueprint. You want 3 protein-packed meals plus 1 to 2 protein-rich snacks. That's it. Aim for 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal and 15 to 30 grams of protein from snacks or even a shake. So let's see how that looks in a real day. And this is just something that I say, if you want to have 3 big meals a day, that's totally fine. If you want to have 2 meals and a snack, 4 meals and split it up, it's totally up to you. You just have to break it down and plan ahead. So for weight loss, you want a high protein, low carb, low fat. Maintenance is also moderate protein, carb, and fat. Muscle gain is high protein, high carb, and low fat. So you can kind of see here for the graphs. To be honest, you don't really have to worry too much about, the carbs and everything like that. We're focusing more on protein in this video. So just making sure that you're getting your protein intake every day. Here's a sample meal plan. So here's a couple examples of what 100 grams of protein actually looks like. So breakfast, eggs, Greek yogurt, cheese, soy meat. These are all different ideas that you can have for breakfast. Lunch, chicken breast, ham, salmon. Dinner, pork chops, beef steak, turkey breast. You don't need to eat the same thing every day. Just mix and match the protein anchors. So you can see here better. Breakfast, it says the amount of protein. Dinner, how much you should be having to hit 100 grams of protein. If you want more other ideas, check out my Instagram. I got so many more other proteins than this, because even soy meat, things like that, for certain kind of people. We don't all like the same kind of foods, and I break it down way more on my Instagram, and you could even shoot me a text on Instagram too, and I can send you over my blueprint that I used to lose 40 pounds. These are some high protein foods to know. So some of the best high protein sources are chicken breast, Greek yogurt, protein powder, eggs, lentil, beans, tofu if you're plant-based, and then just pick ones that you like and keep them stocked. Like extra lean ground beef is also not in there, extra lean ground turkey, steak, things like that. It's super good. You can see here on the chart on the side here, we got some beef, bison, pork, turkey, tofu, cottage cheese, edamame, right? Making sure your meals are focused around these. And before I go to the next slide, I just want to throw out there that I am also an online fitness coach. So if this is something you struggle with, building meals, workouts, anything like that, I do have a tailored one-on-one coaching that I do that covers everything and makes it super simple for you so you don't have to track your calories and do all this. I do it all for you. So if this is something that you might want to do, something that you're interested, if you want to actually level up and get those results you want, just DM me YouTube on my Instagram page. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube handle, and we can get started ASAP. Big secret is protein anchors. So I say anchor because that's the heaviest and most important thing to keep a boat afloat, right? To make sure it's not moving around and going everywhere with the waves, right? It stays afloat. So the trick is to build every meal around a protein anchor. So like chicken, salmon, egg, steak, or a scoop of protein powder, like I said before, once you've got your anchor, the main thing, that's the first thing you want, then you can fill in the rest with carbs, fats, and veggies afterwards. But make sure it's protein focused first and then do the carbs, fats, whatever after. Here are some tips to make it easier. So quick tips: meal prep 2 to 3 proteins in bulk each week. So this could mean meal prep chicken, eggs, beef, whatever. Keep protein bars or powder in your bag. So this could mean in your backpack, in your side bag, whatever. Making sure you have it on you in your car even is great just to keep it on you. So use high protein swaps like Greek yogurt instead of regular high sugar yogurt. Greek yogurt's way better. Track your intake for a few days to learn what works. So big thing is you don't need to track every single day. Me, I track every day just because I'm so used to it and I'm in that routine. But you don't need to. If you can do even a couple days a week and just base it out off that guideline, then in the future, okay, I have my chicken. You don't need to wait because you'll honestly have a rough idea in your head. But if you're starting or you're not really sure, track because you'll be surprised. Don't forget snacks. Snacks are definitely great, in between the day. And I used to struggle with having just crappy high sugar snacks. Have more snacks and they taste good, like cottage cheese, beef jerky, even high protein bread. I don't usually have high protein bread too often, but this is what actually I have one of my clients on. Final thoughts: protein does equal progress. Whether or not, like I said, you're on a cut, you're on a bulk, you're recomp, you need to be serious about changing your body. And if you are, protein is a non-negotiable. So make sure you're having 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. It isn't extreme, it's optimal. And now you know exactly how to hit that goal. Plan ahead, stay consistent, and you'll see results. You can see here, this is my transformation going from 197 to 158 pounds. You got to realize here, look at how much fat I cut and how much muscle I kept on. That's the big thing. I was doing 60 grams of protein every day. This would be a completely different transformation. There would be way more muscle loss. So like I mentioned before, if you do want help, I want you to send me a DM on Instagram. Just send me the word YouTube, or you can even drop me a comment as well. And if you want help putting this all together, like I said, I'm an online fitness coach and I've helped guys make this simple and sustainable. If you're tired of guessing and want a real plan that actually works with your schedule, works with your budget and your goals, I want you to send me a DM on Instagram. You can use the word protein or YouTube, either or works. And I'll show you exactly how I coach my clients through this to level up your results. I also want to thank you for getting to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. And if you're liking these kind of info style videos, drop a comment. Let me know what you want to see next and I can cover, and I'm going to get that out ASAP.